This is a 2000 Land Rover Discovery 2 V8, a name that rolls off the tongue, and it is also, so British. Introduced in '98, the Series 2 brought a lot of change compared to the first. Notably, the off-road's abilities were severely reduced in favor of comfort and luxury. That made the Discovery targeting a new market where they could actually make sales. In 1998, the financial position of the Rover company was dire, so building a car that would actually generate income was crucial to the imminent point of no return, which happened in 2000 when Ford acquired the brand for a total of 8 years before selling it off to Tata Motors. And it is important to remember the dates. The Discovery 2 is also important in this because it is the precise point where Land Rover ruptured their affection toward off-roading. Now the greatest expedition these will get is maybe a trip around town for pizza at 2 a.m. But a very baller trip around town for pizza at 2 a.m. The projection is now about excess, luxury, and it is not holding itself from putting it right into your face. So British. The exterior of the Discovery has kept some similarities to the previous generation. A rugged look is still present with lots of windows to let the sunlight and jealous looks in. There is very little rust present since the body is in aluminium and a little bit of steel has been gone for a long time already. So British. But otherwise the outside is just that, a Land Rover with air suspension. Look, it can go up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down. So British. On the inside we have also the optional 7 seats with 2 hidden in the boot, which we can't really show you since it is possible that something will break and they will not retract back to their initial position after. And there is also a bow. So British. The seats themselves feel very comfortable, and this is one of the few cars that got the armrest right. It is exactly at the same height as the windowsill, and that is real luxury. You won't break your back or turn your necks on long drives anymore. The dashboard is generously filled with a lot of features. Many buttons, with about a quarter that are too cryptic to understand what they're doing, and about a third that doesn't work anymore. So British. Under the hood we have the Rover V8. So British. Just kidding, that is a true American engine with a funny backstory that I'll just conveniently tell you right now. In 1964, the Rover company appointed Bruce J. McWilliams as president of the American operations. He was tasked to expand the American market, so he attempted to complete a deal with boats manufactured for the sale of a Rover engine in marinized form. And during one of his business trips at Mercury Marine in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, he had the chance to discover the engines they were already using, notably the Buick 250, an all-aluminum, lightweight and powerful V8, from which the GM 3800 engine is derived from. Just saying. So McWilliams started dealing with GM on a possible acquisition, and in January 1965, GM that already had the Pontiac, the Chevrolet, the Oldsmobile, and probably also a Cadillac V8, most likely did not see any problem with the disposal of the expensive Buick 1, and on top of that, they will get paid for it. So the Buick 250 set off sails overseas for new adventures. It went through a lot of changes since then, so calling the Rover V8 from today a Buick will be kind of wrong, but I'll still do it due to how it ends. In 2006, the last Rover V8 rolled off the lines, and the arch nemesis of GM was behind it. Remember that Ford had brought Rover in 2000 until 2008. To me, it is not a coincidence. It is definitely an American inside job to meddle with the British affairs. So British. But to be honest, the Rover V8 was still just a 56 years old Buick, so I guess there were probably more legitimate reasons for its disposal. So for that specific one we have today, it is a 4-liter with around 140 kilowatts and 340 nanometers of power. So British. It is a strong engine, well fit to the car, and the branding was built around it. The Land Rover Discovery 2 V8 is a car that has shaped our modern roadways. It was already the SUV era. You need room, you get a SUV. You need power to tow a boat, get the SUV. You need a pickup, well, why don't you get a SUV? You need a bus, well, just go get a SUV. You have money, then you get a Land Rover. You don't have that much money, well, just get the Discovery then. So British. Hey, don't forget to voice out your opinion in the comments, and why not drop a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the review of this crown jewel. And why not also watch these videos too now that you are here. Thanks for watching.